So now we're going to look at different ways to find slope. Okay, just like in real life, we get information sent to us in lots of different ways. We have to be able to make sense of it. So sometimes they're going to give you slope in the form of just a list of points. Sometimes they're going to give it to you as far as a table, and sometimes they're going to give it to you as a graph. You need to be able to make sense of all those different approaches, right? There's an equation that says m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 that you can use to solve for slope, okay? Essentially, all that's telling you to do is find the space between your y's, that's your rise, over the space between your run, okay? Your x's, your run, right? So your rise over your run. Subtraction is when you're finding the space between two numbers. So it doesn't matter which two numbers, or excuse me, which 2 points you pick, as long as you're going in the right order, okay? That's what the 2 and the 1s mean. They're just saying, hey, look, just start with the right number, or start with a certain point and stick with that point. So like if I take just 4, 2, and 0, 0, because I tend to want to pick the easier numbers. I usually avoid negatives if I can. If I say, okay, 4, 2, and 0, 0, I have to subtract my y's first. That's very important. So I usually write 1 point on top of the other, and I'll say, okay, 2 minus 0, 2 minus 0 is 2, 4 minus 0, okay, that's my run, is 4, and I want to simplify, okay, so I get 1/2. If I keep going, I could do it in the table too, right? It's just a different format to give me my information in. So I could pick these 2 points, 4, 2, and 8, 4 now, right? So I'll say, okay, 2 minus 4 over 4 minus 8. Okay, I can't do 2 minus 4 and 8 minus 4. I have to do 2 minus 4 and then 4 minus 8. When I do that, I get negative 2 over negative 4, but again, it simplifies to be 1/2. You notice I was kind of a little tricky here. I gave you the exact same 3 points, 0, 0, 4, 2, 8, 4, but one was a list and one was in the table, okay? Again, find your rise, subtract your y's, over your run, subtract your x's. And then last but not least, you can find your graphs, find your slope on a graph. So rise over run, okay? We're going to go from one point to the next point, and we're going to find a change going up and down over the change going left and right. You always have to move from left to right. Remember, we read slope from left to right. So if I go to this, from this point to this point, that's fine. This point to this point, that's fine. I can even start here and go here, that's fine. I cannot go this direction. So left dot, I'm going to go up 2 over 4. Okay, up 2 over 4. That simplifies to be 1/2 just as well, okay? So we see these are the same points that I had above. Up 2 over 4, it simplifies to 1/2. Well, look, if I go up 1 over 2, I land on the same line. It was another solution. So my slope is the same, and you can see it presented 3 different ways, but my slope is the same for each one.